Hello, my wonderful people at Evga support. Hope you're having a good day. I'm going to start off with a little bit of tour of the hardware. First off, for our PSU, we've got a 1600G plus UVGA gold power supply. Our Mobo running a Asus ROG Strix C490 with a 10700K CPU, 32 gigs of Corsair DDR4 running at 3000 megahertz. That's a Vengeance Pro RGB, and knocked to a DH15 cooler. So having an issue, as you've read, where the power supply fans will just kick on in eco mode on, just sitting at the desktop, and you can see the package power going to the CPU is practically nothing, super low. So we're going to see how long it takes for it to have this fan start spinning up on this power supply. I'm going to do a little bit of movie magic for y'all so you don't have to sit through everything. But just to verify, this is fully seated for the motherboard. The two CPU 8-pin connectors are also seated very well here and here. And I actually took out that 1080 Ti FTW313 graphics card just to see if that was causing it. It wasn't, it was still kicking on, so I'm gonna time it and see how long it takes, and let's do a little bit of a time lapse for y'all. And we're just gonna be sitting at the desktop here. 30 seconds later. Just as I was cutting that other video off to set it up for a time lapse, it kicked back on again. I don't see what I'm doing wrong with this setup. Yeah, it lasts for about a minute, and then it'll kick back off. And it is by and far the loudest thing in my system for no reason. And look at this, the package, it was drawing 30 watts. No GPU at all. And it keeps kicking on. It's so frustrating. I don't think it should be like that, but y'all tell me. It's like, I'm in a sweater right now. It's 68 degrees. It's cold in my room, relatively speaking. And I don't know if it's supposed to always be running when the eco switch is turned off, but as you saw, eco was on, standing, doing nothing. If you turn it off, it'll just spin back up. And it's not like there's a variance either in the fan speed. It's always max. Like, no matter if I left this eco mode off and like let this, because there's warm air. There's like really warm air coming out of the back of this right now. If I just let this go and this will become cool air, it will still stay at this fan RPM, which makes like 0 sense to me personally, especially on like this high end of a power supply. But I know, you'll tell me.